It was very exciting to be here today. There's a lot of energy in the room. ADR's up, occupancy's up, RevPAR's up. Our members are as engaged as they've ever been.
So what we try and do is bring you as much free education as we can in the morning, give you a little knowledge, something to go home with, find out what the latest and greatest is.
For a branding campaign, you're going to spend a much higher amount off the top, but you're going to hit a much larger audience. A branding campaign is a great way to start building that relationship with people that might not know about your brand otherwise.
Being here today allows us to network with a lot of owners and decision makers, and that's of course who you want to talk to, get information that's cutting edge that only they have access to.
You know that you have a policy. It's super important to communicate that to your people. And not that you have those policies in place just to have them, but that you really believe in them.
You're always going to be a target of getting some type of class action or some type of what they refer to as called a PAGA action. And so you can run into pretty significant penalties if you have a large workforce. So you got to make sure your policy really lines up with the law.
This event is fantastic. Just to get a bunch of hoteliers together in the same space, to get education. There's some fantastic vendors here, so you can shop as well as network at the same time.
Advocacy is the way. Because if we in this industry just step back and say, you know, we're just going to let you guys do what you want to do and hope for the best, well, we're not going to get the best. But the importance of staying engaged in advocacy at every single level is really the importance that you put on the future of your very own business.
They wanted to classify housekeeping as a hazardous job, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but in the state of California, the Department of Labor, Cal OSHA, it's a super big deal. We get into a whole different level of litigation.
We had record attendance in all of our educational sessions. The trade show floor is vibing. It's really exciting to be here, and it's really exciting to see the level of engagement.
Learn from some of these mistakes, learn from things we didn't even know we didn't know, engage in a thought process, engage in conversation, simple changes that can create a large ROI to your safety and your security.
My goal with this presentation is to educate. There's really two aspects. One is being ADA compliant, and the other is being accessible. Making sure your accessible room types are online in all channels and bookable.
The number one thing employers should focus on is the musculoskeletal system of their workers. That's where the most benefit, the most cost savings and expense reduction can come from.
Musculoskeletal Injury Prevention Plan, I'm going to call it an MIPP. We have developed one of these for our members, free of charge. Ostensibly, it should be a very good thing for the industry.
The more involved, the more information you get, the more you realize how beneficial this organization is for you and your business.